It's that time again. It's the weekly Web3 Digest brought to you by me, the founder of Magnet. I'm happy. Look at me. The markets are going okay. And there's some really cool stuff happening in the space that is building the future of this industry. There's a lot to be smiling about right now. So, and summer is here. I mean, most of you, summer means it's going to be sunny. It's going to be good vibes. I'm happy. And you're going to be even happier when you watch this weekly Web3 Digest because we're going to plug you in. We're going to let you know what's important to know in this space right now within the next 5 or so minutes so that for the rest of the week, you can walk around and just know this industry. And people are asking, oh, you're in crypto, aren't you? And you're going to be able to tell them this stuff and they can be like, whoa, dude's really in crypto. And all you had to do was just plug into the weekly Magnet Web3 Digest. So anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Let's just get into the points of the digest, keep you updated. As always, subscribe to the channel, look out for these weekly videos, get your dose of crypto, become a Web3 legend, do your thing. But let's get into it. So first up, a historical moment for the crypto industry happened in the past week. And that was Coinbase joining the S&P 500. This is some of the top 500 countries in the world. And it's probably the most prestigious list to be on as a company. And Coinbase joined it. This is huge for crypto. They're the first crypto company to join the S&P 500. I think that it's a sign of where this industry is going and that we're going to see more of this moving forward. But nevertheless, we just need to realize now that we're not this industry that's going anywhere. We're a part of the S&P 500. And what I think this will do for the space is huge because it brings such credibility for the space. I've noted down some points here that I think it could increase institutional demand as index funds and ETFs are required to hold S&P 500 constituents. Don't think I said that word right, so don't hold me on that. It improves the long-term price stability through passive portfolio inclusion of Coinbase or Coin, which is the ticker. And it gives greater visibility among traditional investors and better confidence in the crypto market and other crypto businesses that might be the early Coinbases. So yeah, huge for our industry. The next point here, which we're talking stock market again, we're going traditional here. We're going big. We're no longer this random kind of online industry that isn't taken seriously. And we have eToro here, another exchange, and their IPOs hit 620 million. They were initially looking to raise 500 million. Now they're oversubscribed. They're at 620 million. The price per share has also increased as well. And again, I think Coinbase's recent success definitely has had a part to play in this. People want to try and get in on the next Coinbase. It kind of led to that point in when I was talking about Coinbase. eToro are flying high on their IPO. And again, it's a sign that we're being accepted. The next point here is that Solana continues to surge. Their TVL has gone to 10.9 billion, which is surpassing the combined TVL of Ethereum's major layer 2 networks like Arbitrum, Optimism, and Base. And it's just given Solana such a strong position in the market. It's the second largest ecosystem now based on TVL. And yeah, even when you look at their daily DEX volume, it's leading pretty much all chains, hitting 2.8 billion, and it's overtaken Ethereum now. It's performing extremely well on all fronts, and I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. And potentially the next step for Solana will be their institutional interest. We all know what happens when institutional money comes into the market. We only have to look at Bitcoin to see that. And potentially, because of Solana's performance, they might be the next asset in crypto to really catch an institutional bid. The next point, MetaMask. So MetaMask have now taken a reach beyond EVM by integrating Solana. So huge move for industry again, because some of the biggest applications, consumer-facing applications, are expanding what you can do with their apps and including different chains now as well, such as Solana. MetaMask aren't stupid. They probably listened to the weekly Web3 Digest. We've been quite bullish on Solana actually and followed it quite closely. They've realized that Solana is a big part of the future of the space now. They've really cemented themselves. So they've opened up accessibility on Solana network on MetaMask. And then the final part of this digest is that Mastercard and MoonPay have partnered to offer global stablecoin cards. MoonPay's been a big on-ramp and off-ramp provider in crypto for a while now. Mastercard is obviously Mastercard. coming together, enabling people to spend their stablecoins directly through a card. Again, it gives that accessibility of the industry a real kick. What you can do with your crypto assets as well, it really helps that front. Now, cards aren't a new thing. There's many card solutions out there, but the credibility of the likes of MoonPay and Mastercard and how they're coming together in this partnership really cements any kind of transactions that are happening directly spending crypto for goods in the real world. It's very exciting stuff, and I think the majority of this digest has been pretty exciting, pretty bullish. Again, we don't try and talk too much here about the market and prices because everyone kind of does that. You can just go on CoinMarketCap and see the updates of the market. So unless something significant happens, then we might talk about that. But in these digests, we want to talk more about what's happening in the development of the industry and the business side to keep you in the loop with things that you're probably not seeing on your timeline. So as always, if you like this style of video and you want to be in the know with crypto, then drop us a subscribe. We come thick and fast with these videos every single week. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next one. And I hope there's bullish news in that one as well. I'll try my best.